Hi everybody, welcome to my video today. This is going to be a really quick one. I am trying to get back into the habit of posting on Fridays, which is my memory keeping day. And I've been really focusing on my Project Life Thursday series. And so there are several videos there. They've just been more in depth where I've had to do a little bit more. It's just been a little bit more heavy, well, not heavy, but just a lot of information. So it's taken a little bit more to film. So I'm trying to get back in the habit here of posting on Fridays with memory keeping. Last Friday, I posted a really quick video sharing how to use the Ali Edwards digital, like the digital items in your Project Life app. So that was a really quick video. I just posted it last Friday to share with you guys that quick tip. And so this week I want to do another quick video and I want to share with you my setup here for Project Life for my family album. So there's two out right now and it's a bit dark here in my office because it is actually raining and snowing where I live. So that is fun. We never get snow. So it's been really fun. The kids had a snow day and we're just taking it easy. And so it's a little bit dark in here. So what I want to share with you is this space right here. I find that I need a place to have my Project Life stuff out so that I can work on it like during, just when I have time. It is a project that is an ongoing project that I constantly am working on or thinking about or doing. And if I have a space where I can have that out, it's helpful. Currently, I have two albums out. On camera, they're showing up that like they're different colors, but they're actually the same color album. This one is my Project Life 2022 second album. So it's my July through December. And I desperately need to journal that album. It's like one of the last things that needs to happen. And I am trying really hard to not just put it on the shelf and be done. I really sometimes get to a point with a project where I'm just like, I'm done. I don't want to think about this anymore. And I'm sort of at that place with my 2022 album there, but I just need a journal and then it will be finished. So that's why that's out. But then what I have here is my 2023 album. So inside the album currently is just a little packet of paper and dies because I was working on my January pages. And I need to journal my January pages as well. That's one of the last things that I need to do for this. And that's not a big deal. I'm in a space where I I'm in a good headspace with this project. And I just haven't had the time. I've had some other deadlines that I've had to deal with. And once I get through that, I can like dive back into this. And I'm very much in a good place with this. So next I have February and we're right here at the end of February. And so I knew that I needed to like deal with my Ali Edward kits. I had March and February that was all laying here. And so I wanted to show you how I am currently organizing this product. Now this is like organizing the product so I can keep it out. Meaning there's places for all this other stuff to go. There's places for my chipboard to go. There's places for my Ali Edwards paper to go, for stamp sets to go. But currently I have this out on my desk because it is what I am using right now that needs to get into my album. Sometimes when I put all of the things away in my organizational spaces, and if you followed me for a while, you know, I love organizing and it's like a hobby in itself to organize my hobby. So I love all of the spaces I have for organizing all this stuff. But sometimes when I put it away in the organizing space, it like is gone forever. Like I don't think to go back and use it, or I use other things, or there's new things coming in, or so what I've been trying to do is current stuff that I know I really need to use or want to use or am ready to use, I've been putting in this container. Now I have several of these. I will link them on my blog post. I just get them on Amazon. They're like mini collapsible fabric bins. Like if you search that on Amazon, you will find these. And what I've done is in the back here, I have my larger stamps, like my 6x8 stamps that are from Ali Edwards that I am currently using. And then I have some paper and stuff back here. Like this is some January stuff and February stuff. I just need to put that away. I don't think that I'm going to be using that. That's why it's in the very back. When I was pulling apart my kits, I just put everything kind of in this bin. So what I like to use are these right here. And these are what your dies come in. So I know these specifically are Stampin' Up! Ones that dies come in. And what I do is I cut off the top and I use them to organize because I put my dies on magnetic sheets. So I cut the tops off and then I can use them. And so currently, like right here, I have a couple of the story kits. I have the community story kit, and then I think that's the Seek story kit, and that is because I want to use them before I pull them apart and put them in my other organizational spaces. It's not that that space does not work. So when I say my other organizational spaces, you guys, this is going to be a long video. I'm already 6 minutes in and I'm not even to the point yet. Okay, so like this is where I organize all my chipboard. I use this, I come to this, like when I'm doing traditional pages, I will use the stuff in here. So it's not that it's not getting used, it's just, it's getting used for other, you know, projects. So over here, when I'm talking about like my monthly stuff, before I break my kits down and like put all of my chipboard in the pieces, I know that this is stuff I want to filter into this album particularly. So what I've been doing is just like I have a little container for March. All my March stuff just came, so I put all of that in there. And then I have my XO kit, and then I also have the February kit, Stories by the Month. So I have both of those in there, and then I have my photos for February right in there too, because I have not started working on February yet. So I know that all of that I will use. I have a few dies in here that I'm using this year. My hexagon dies, my alpha dies from Stampin' Up, the really thin ones that are new right now. And then my monthly cards. So all of this can sit on here and be contained. And then I know that it's going to go in here. And once I do February and I use all the product that I want to use for February, then I'll put all of that product away in my other spaces. So I just wanted to share that I use these. If you don't have these, like if you have been throwing your plastic pieces away from dies, start keeping them. And then also if you look on Facebook, like if you look on, I've seen people selling these. I just recently saw somebody selling like 100 of them. No lie. She had like 100 of them and she was selling them for like $10. And then like, you know, she threw them in a box to be shipped. If I didn't have so many of these, I totally would have jumped on that because I use these all over my craft room to organize things, particularly my memory keeping items. So I just wanted to share that that's what I use. And then this is like my current process for Project Life, the current year I'm working in. I think this is working really well. And then I can use my new stuff for sure. And I'm not just putting it, you know, I'm not just filing it away and forgetting that I have it. I really want to use all of the stuff that I'm getting that's coming in monthly in my album. So I just have the album sitting here, and then I have this container sitting here. You could totally leave that on your kitchen table. You know, if you don't have little kids or something, you know, you could do that. You could do it like on your living room, like if you have a coffee table. It's just such a great way to keep all of the stuff you currently are wanting to use corralled. So I will link these. They were really inexpensive. I think I got 3 for like $15. They come in all different sizes and colors. You could get a colored bin. You could do a shoebox. Like if you got a new pair of shoes and you have a shoebox laying around, you could do this in a shoebox. It doesn't have to be fancy. It doesn't have to be expensive. I just happen to have these organized in I use them to organize my craft room. So I had it on hand and I added that. So make sure you keep these if you're not currently keeping them for your dies. Make sure you keep them. And then let me know in the comments if you have the same kind of issue where you have new stuff coming in your office or your space or your studio or your craft room, and then you find like you don't use it, or you forget, or, you know, I get these kits every month. So I subscribe to Allie Edwards every single month. And so I'm getting stuff every single month. And I'm finding I'm forgetting to use. That's why I have those two, the community kit and the Seek kit. Before I put it away, I want to look through it and see if I want to do some layouts and figure that out. So I hope you're having a great Friday and you enjoyed this video. Let me know in the comments below if you struggle with products like I do, and I will catch you in my next video next week, next Tuesday. So thanks guys, I'll talk to you later.